ahead and let's start. Driver, step out of the vehicle, put your hands up. Move back to the sound of my voice. Do it now. Keep coming. Shots fired. Put it down. Put the weapon. I think I got him. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of LSPDFR. If you're new to the channel, we're happy to have you patrolling along with us today. On this channel we do realistic police patrols with commentary to give you some ideas for your own immersive gameplay and explain what I'm doing at the time. So hit that subscribe button, click the bell so you never miss out on an episode. We're so close to hitting 200 subs, guys. So let's see if we can get there by the weekend. Today we're going to be patrolling along with Deputy Carmichaels, Eric's unmarked 2018 Charger. We'll be assisting traffic enforcement with patrols while targeting drug and weapons traffickers. We'll be running ALPRs as well as radar. We've noticed an uptick in trafficking this side of the county, and our task force has been given the green light to increase our presence in the area. So what we're going to do is see if we can't find some of these guys slipping, not paying attention to speed, not paying attention to stop signs and whatnot. Let's go ahead and jump into it, guys, and see what we can get into. Dispatch Lincoln 412. Dispatch requesting plate check. Another Picador 43 MCK 131.
Target vehicle license plate 43 Mary Charles King 131. A warrant issued. Approach with caution.
Alright guys, so running random plate check here. This owner's coming back with a outstanding warrant for the arrest. We're having pretty slow, probably trying to stay underneath the radar. But we are definitely going to attempt a traffic stop here. Driver, can you go ahead and pull over to the side of the road, get off the road a little bit better?
Got 3611.
Alright, so what we're going to do is run the plate. I want to see what this warrant is for. Let's come back valid. Corey Puckett, outstanding warrant for vandalism of a vehicle. He does have a second person in the vehicle. So let's go ahead and get another unit out. Dispatch Lincoln 412. Alright, once we get another unit on scene, we'll go and approach the vehicle. They're probably wondering what the crap's going on. But we have another unit pulling up right away. Somebody else in the area, which is nice. Like I said, we got a high presence in the area, so we should be seeing a good bit of people out and about. We just need to see who we're dealing with here. How you doing, sir? Deputy Carmichaels at the Blaine County Sheriff's Office. Can I get your license, registration, proof of insurance? Passenger, can you slide your ID over as well? Jacob Knowles is not the driver, but the owner rather. The registered owner is the passenger. Alright, gentlemen, can you go ahead and step out for me? Yeah, just turn the vehicle off and step out. I'll explain everything here in a minute. Let's go ahead and detain these guys. Alright, sir, place your hands behind your back. I'm just going to detain you for our safety.
You ain't never getting out of prison.
I feel like the passenger's like really nervous right now. Yeah, just hang on my hood. All right, Mr. Corey, can you place your hands behind your back?
Arrest, you piece of crap.
Currently being detained. I'll explain everything here in a minute. First, do you have anything on you that's going to poke, stick, or harm you in any way? Anything illegal on you at all? I'm not carrying anything that'll get me in trouble. That's good to hear. I'm going to find out though. We'll pat him down. We'll get the partner to pat the other guy down, and then I'll search the vehicle. So this guy, outstanding warrant with a pipe with tan powder residue and a heavy revolver. Alright, sir. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place you in the back of the cruiser here. I guess we should probably go ahead and read him his rights, huh? Sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Do you understand these rights? Okay. Alright, watch your head when you get in, okay? Oh, it's kind of weird with the back window, the cage doesn't move with the door. Alright, sir, so here's the deal. Registered owner had a warrant out for their arrest. Do you have anything illegal on you? Anything that's going to poke, stick, or harm us anyway? We're going to pat you down. Yep. My partner has. Hey, let me know if you find anything. I'm going to go ahead and search the vehicle. Passenger side, open can of alcohol, 15 sawed-off shotguns with serial numbers. Okay, so they're both going to jail for this. He also had a pistol on him. Alright, sir, so here's the deal. There's an open can of alcohol. You cannot have that while you're driving, regardless of where it's found in the vehicle. Also, there are 15 sawed-off shotguns with the serial number scratched off. Let's see. You also have an automatic pistol, which is an automatic felony. You cannot have an automatic pistol at all in the state of San Andreas. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Do you understand these rights, or I've read them to you today? It's happening, my man. It's happening. Hey, Jimmy, I'm going to put him in the back of your cruiser. And then we're going to run the serial numbers, run the residue that we found. Alright, man. Watch your head when you get in. These things sit a lot lower to the ground than you think. Dispatch Lincoln 412.
Lincoln 412. Go ahead.
Be advised, we have 2 in custody, and also stand by for weapons check.
10-4.
Alright, first one's going to be a heavy revolver, P522516G. Alright, it's coming back valid to Corey. Second one's a pistol, X419892 Victor. Alright, stolen. That's the automatic pistol that passenger had. Then we can't run the shotguns because the serials are scratched off. Alright, let's do the narcotics next. Positive for heroin, okay. Alright, so what they'll do is I'll let them know that they need to do a drug swab once they get back to the precinct. Let's go ahead and tow the vehicle, and we'll get these guys transported. Alright guys, we're responding to a security guard's been attacked up here at the airfield. They've requested us to go in code 3, find out what's going on with him up here, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go up here and talk to the security supervisor. Dispatch, show me on scene.
10-4, copy that. 10-23.
Hey, how you guys doing? Is he alright? Doing alright. What's going on here, man? Some maniac attacked one of my guards. Did you see what they look like? You got any kind of description? Well, I wasn't here when it happened, but the guard gave the 911 operator a description before he passed out. Okay, well, that's good. Do you know which way he went? Went that way. Okay. Alright, we'll see if we can find him.
Bolingbrook Penitentiary.
Wow, this guy's up at the penitentiary? What's he doing up there?
If they can bring a small ladder, we can probably get to this window. There's a gentleman here that can fit through.
Alright, so we've had a possible sighting near the penitentiary. We're going to make our way up there. Go over here, see if we can get off road. Oh, I think I see him. Dispatch.
Lincoln 412.
Show me in pursuit.
1080 in Grande Sonora Desert. Assistance required in Bolingbrook Penitentiary.
Oh, units, be advised, we're westbound near paralleling Route 68. We're heading towards Harmony.
Dispatch, purpose sight.
Hey man, freeze! Freeze! Stop right there. Stop right there. Get on the ground. I was so afraid he was going to run up to that fruit stand. Either take a hostage or try to carjack somebody up there. Dispatch, be advised, 10:15. Suspect in custody.
10-4.
Alright, so you got anything illegal on you? Just going to poke stick or harm me in any way? Yep. Man, that's a hell of a run, too. My man needs to hit the treadmill for sure. Dispatch, can I get a background on a Damon Miles, 7566? Alright. So this guy doesn't have any weapons on him. But he did strike that security guard, so he's going to jail. Sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be. Alright guys, we're going code 3 for a welfare check. We had an officer fail to check in. Not sure where they're at. Looks like it might be up here near the fence line. Dispatch, show me on scene.
Code 99, all units respond. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
At 23.
Put it down. Put the weapon. Alright, I think I got him.
Attention all units. We are code 4.
Hey, don't reach for the weapon. Don't reach for it. Alright, I'm gonna search the body. Then we'll get a ambulance out here. Dispatch requesting ambulance.
Ambulance. Assistance required in Bolingbrook Penitentiary.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and render aid while the ambulance is trying to arrive on scene. We got on scene and it was starting to exchange gunfire with this deputy over here. Looks like he's been hit. Hey man, I need you. Why don't you go ahead and sit down, man? You okay? You're bleeding pretty good there. You just going to take off? What's going on? Alright, we were able to revive this guy. Yeah, he's going to go to jail for sure.
Wow! Hold up!
We'll go ahead and cuff him, but he's going to
Never getting out of
go to the
prison.
hospital to get checked out. Alright guys, so we brought the suspect out to the road to meet the ambulance. They were having trouble finding us for whatever reason. So we're going to go ahead and get him arrest report written up and get him transported to the hospital. We'll have an officer meet him at the hospital once he's been cleared by medics. Alright guys, we're going to attempt a traffic stop on this vehicle. We just got an ALPR hit that the registered owner has an outstanding warrant for their arrest. So we're going to go ahead and attempt to pull this guy over. Alright, so when he went to pull over, he actually hit the pole here. Let's go ahead and, not sure what's going on. We're going to code 5 this guy. Dispatch, show me on a felony stop.
Lincoln 412. Roger that. On a code 5 in Grande Sonora Desert.
Alright, so we've got everybody in place. Let's go ahead and let's start. Driver, step out of the vehicle, put your hands up. Move back to the sound of my voice. Do it now. Keep coming till I tell you to stop. Keep coming. Alright, stop right there. Get on your knees. Put your hands on your head and interlock your fingers. Do it now. Alright, I got it. Go ahead and move up.
Take your last breath of fresh air, motherfucker.
Alright, I'm going to go clear the vehicle while she's securing him. Alright, it looks good. Hey, go the other way. What is going on with that guy?
Wait up!
Hey, how about you stop right there? Do me a favor, go ahead and step out for me real quick. Actually, if you want to follow me over here to the side, we're going to go over here and get off the road. Is he going to take off? Oh, don't hit me, dude. Alright, that didn't work out the way it was supposed to. Alright, so he was driving through our crime scene. We're going to go ahead and pull him over. So we code 5'd the guy, and then this guy drove through our traffic stop. I told him to stop, and then he just kind of took off. So we're going to go ahead and try to figure out what his malfunction is here. So I'm going to end up code 5-ing this guy myself. Hey, get out of the vehicle now. Get out of the vehicle.
Cease and desist, asshole!
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Man, what the hell was that? Oh, she's probably drunk. I told you to follow me and stop. All you had to do is pull over to the side of the road. Dispatch requesting female officer.
Assistance needed in Grande Sonora Desert.
Alright, so this just got a little bit more complicated. So once we get a female officer, we'll have her pat this female down. Go ahead and just kneel down for me. I'm going to search the vehicle, run the plates, and then we'll have to go and take care of that outstanding warrant as well. Diane, thanks for showing up. This woman, she hit one of the cruisers back there during our traffic stop. I told her to pull over. She was following me, and then she just took off. Can you go ahead and pat her down? Dispatch requesting plate check. Be 23WKF 915. You had a pistol on her and a small
Target vehicle license plate
liquid container.
23 William King Frank Niners 15. Target is 10-4.
Requesting tow truck. I'm gonna go ahead and get this towed out of here.
Tow truck. Assistance required on Route 68.
Okay, so here's what I found a vial, some clear liquid in it. I'm gonna turn this over to you. The crime lab can run this when she gets back to the precinct, gets booked in. Let's go ahead and give her a breathalyzer. I had a strong odor of alcohol coming off of her breath when I approached the vehicle.
Appreciate it.
Yep. All right, ma'am. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you. You understand these rights if I read them to you today. Everybody loses their mind whenever a tow truck's around. Magic. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, go ahead and can you take her in? I gotta go process somebody else.
Assistance required in Grande Sonora
Waste
Desert.
of space.
Alright, so they're gonna go ahead and get her taken in. Let's go ahead and get the arrest report written up. Dispatch, cancel signal 100. We're back on the first scene. We've cleared the rest of the units. We're gonna go ahead and pat this guy down. Sir, you got anything illegal on you? No poke, stick, or harm in any way? Credit card and other people's names, wire cutter, and he had a heavy revolver as well. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Greg Freeman, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you. You understand these rights, or I've read them to you today.
So it looks like that's going to be a rental. VIN is 3.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get him transported, and I'll get the arrest report written up, and then we'll take a look at some court cases, guys.
Assistance required on Route 68.
Alright, go ahead and kneel down. Transport's on the way.
What else do you need?
Alright guys, that's going to be the end of our shift today. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the court cases. We'll start with Jacob Knowles. This guy, we got him for illegal purchase of possession of tobacco. Basically, he had an outstanding warrant for this. We also got him for possession of heroin, stolen firearm. He was trafficking weapons. We got him with intent to distribute with the firearm and commission of a crime. 43 years old, going to do 22 years, 9 months in prison. $9,800 fine. Mr. Corey Puckett, got him for possession of heroin with intent to distribute. He was also trafficking weapons, firearms, and basically we got him for vandalism of a vehicle, a container in the vehicle. 23 years old. He's going to do 23 years in prison, 10 months, and $8,800 fine, and got his license suspended for that ordeal. Damon Miles, attempted or battery on a law enforcement officer, attempted escape, loitering, trespassing. 54 years old. He's going to do just over a year in prison with an $8,800 fine. Charlie Cruz, attempted murder on an LEO. Deadly possession of a weapon, aggravated assault without a CCW as well. So we're just throwing the book at him as well. 23 years old, going to do 67 years in prison, a $21,000 fine. Man, that's a long time in prison. Alicia White. We really threw the book at her. She is, she collided with one of the units. I think it was mine actually in the traffic stop. I told her to stop, and she actually she fled. So we got her with a whole laundry list of stuff: a hit and run, attempting to flee, reckless endangerment, legal possession of a firearm with a felon because she was on parole. So there was parole violations in there as well. Narcotics found in the vehicle. 37 years old, is going to do 12 years, 4 months in prison, $7,100 fine, and then her license was suspended for a little over 3 years. Yeah, almost 4 years. Greg Freeman, he was the guy that had the outstanding warrant we had tried to arrest before Alicia had ran through the traffic stop. He had a warrant out for attempted arson as well. Legal possession of a firearm by a felon with the commission of a crime without a CCW. He's got 18 years in prison, $11,400 fine. Yeah, 21 years old, man. Making some really, really bad decisions out there. Alright guys, thanks for tuning into this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll have links for the vehicle down below. I will say it does have a little bit of issues with it. The cages don't line up. The one doesn't move when the door opens and whatnot. But otherwise, it's a good looking vehicle. I'll link the Discord down there below. And I'll have some other videos that'll pop up on cards here. So if you're interested in seeing what else we have, stick around. Otherwise, we will see you guys on the next one. Happy patrolling and stay safe out there.